The reason why you keep falling victims of false prophets and false men of God or representatives of God on this earth is because you fail to understand God for yourself. You fail to have that personal relationship with God. You are a Christian by mouth, but you do not have that communion, that relationship, that thing that connects you with God. And when that is not there, when you see his fruits, you shall not, when you see the fruits of the Holy Spirit in someone, you might not be able to recognize it because you do not even know the fruits of the Holy Spirit. But when, for instance, you understand what God has said concerning his people, you understand what you are supposed to see when you come across a true person, a true man of God, or a true prophet, you understand that that person is supposed to portray the fruits of the Holy Spirit. So by the time you come close to someone that, okay, the person there is, in fact, you are not seeing anything that has to do with the Holy Spirit in that person. Nobody should tell you. You don't need anybody to tell you, but you will already know that that person is not of God. But by the time you don't understand what the fruits of the Holy Spirit are, and you don't even know how like you don't understand it, therefore you cannot recognize it when on someone, you will fall victim. And the second thing that makes people to fall victims of false prophets is the fact that people wants to be given the fish. They do not want to be taught how to fish, or they do not want them to be taught how to fish. Now let me explain. Let me say, okay, I'm a member of Mountain Top, and I remember I can't remember the exact year where this happened, but when I was just done with my secondary school, stick with me. When I was just done with my secondary school, and I was at home, I was waiting for admission. So I remember one day my mom walked up to me and was like, it was one Thursday that I was going to go for deliverance school. I was going to go for deliverance school. So I was like, deliverance school? You know that look? What is she trying to say? And that was exactly how I felt, actually. I was like, Mommy, what is deliverance school? She said, I'll go to Mount Top deliverance school. I was like, Mommy, deliverance school? She was like, yes, I'll go. Immediately, before I knew what was happening, she kept the transport, that this is what I was going to use. This is transport. And there's free bus in Mountain Top. So I was like, Mommy, that deliverance school was still ringing in my head. But anyways, as she's my mother, so I just had to obey. But I won't lie to you, I didn't know what I was going there to do. I was like, what is she trying to say? Which one is deliverance school? Do I need deliverance school? Do I need deliverance? What are they delivering? That was just the questions that were in my head. But then I went to Mountain Top that Thursday, and trust me, that's the best decision I've made in my life, because that day changed my entire, mindset, everything. So when I stepped into the arena, the place, the Mountain Top, I noticed that it was just, they arranged the chairs normally and people were seated. I was like, where's the deliverance? You know, when deliverance now, what I expect is, you understand, deliverance school now. But I saw that it was like in a setting of, okay, they're about to preach or they're about to say something. I did not see that kind that I expected. So I sat down now. So Papa started preaching. And as he was preaching, or as he was talking, it was more like that day. He spoke about family pattern. That was the day I understood what pattern was. He spoke about dreams, because one thing that he keeps hammering about is that we should not joke with our dream. Even if it's malaria dream, pray about it and go and take anti-malaria. That is one thing that he always likes to say. So after everything, as he was talking, you know, when someone is talking, it's as if that his speech is translating into a video in your face, and then you are seeing the dreams, or you are remembering the dreams you had, yes, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. You are remembering those things. As you are remembering, like, Jesus, so this is where my problem started from. So this is what you were trying to tell me that time. So this is what, like, that day, that talk was indeed transforming. So I thought I became angry, because now I knew that, okay, something was wrong. That was when I understood what my mommy meant as deliverance school. Even And then I was so eager. I paid. In fact, the time that they say, okay, maybe I have something to do at home that I might not be able to come, I will say I must come, and I will come. So every day, every time, like, it was first and third Thursdays and Fridays that were the deliverance school, and Saturday was a normal program. So every first and third, as far as I was at home, I would go to Mountaintop. I would go because we used to go to with that mindset that I would dig up something about my life. Like I started understanding the foundation, understanding where I was from. Then it was as if I was taught how to dig myself out, how to pray my way out. So that is what I'm talking about concerning people. Now, a lot of people fall victims of false prophets because they are coming to a church and what they are expecting is, if it's not instant prophecies, I'm not doing. If it's not instant healing, I'm not doing. Or you are coming, you are expecting sharp. Sharp is the reason for the situation that a lot of us are in at this time. Because you are now too focused on what the man of God has to offer, or what the person has to offer, than actually Christ himself. So one thing that I want you all to put in order for you to avoid false prophets is for you to go to a ministry or to belong to a ministry or a church that would not just tell you about, or they will not just be prophecies, or they will not just be healing, instant healing, but then they will be, when there is that how do I put it, when there is that communion, they teach you how to actually commune with God. Like, you are actually taught how to pray. And don't get me wrong, I believe in prophecies a lot. I believe in instant healing. But what I'm saying, focus more on God. Focus on God. So that you'll be able to recognize when you see his own and when you do not see his own. Because of the quest for all these sharp miracles, all these things, has made a lot of people, a lot of men, women, because I can't call them men and women of God, because obviously they do not represent God. Men, women, they will go and get some diabolic powers in order for them to be able to do that. And the more, just be careful. Just be careful. That is just all I want to tell you today. Just be careful. These two reasons that I gave, yes, it might be just two, but trust me, it is a lot. And I want you to be very careful. Be very careful. Be very careful. Have a communion with the Holy Spirit. Know God. Be friends with the Holy Spirit. And learn how to fish. Don't just want or desire to be given the fish. Learn how that fish was gotten. So I'll see you guys next time.